Previously on Dice Versa.
Tell me, travelers, dost thou believe in fate? I shall help thee if thou wouldst help me in return. I have some associates whomst are likely being held near thy friend. Since thou art going there anyways, it shouldst not prove too much more difficult to procure my acquaintances alongst the way.
If you can assist us in getting there, we will happily try to extract your friends along with ours.
As I said, thou needeth to intercept a ship already on its way to the prison moon and taketh this place.
There you have it, my friends. An Azlanti supply ship will be nearby in a matter of hours.
Oh.
But unfortunately, it does not look like it plans to actually stop here at the station.
Do you know what would attract the Azlanti ship to make a stop at Outpost Zed?
It is not uncommon for them to stop by to resupply, especially if there is a particularly good deal on supplies here on the station.
I have an idea.
This is where we'll throw in the hot Mishka shower scene.
Yeah.
The majority of this chamber is taken up by several raised platforms, some of which are covered by scattered pieces of unusual games. Squares of plastic bearing holographic images, plastic chits of various shapes and colors, hexagonal wooden containers filled with glass beads, and plenty of other gaming paraphernalia. All of the tables have eclectic groups gathered around them. One table in the back of the room is especially hard to ignore due to a group of beings that resemble yellow crystals with spindly spider-like legs glowing and making loud crackling noises.
Well, this place is lively.
Yeah.
Yes, it's charming.
Can I see what kind of games they're playing?
Yeah, make an intelligence check as you approach one of these tables.
I have a...
Nice.
Ukko got a 2.
You're not even sure if they're actually playing a game or if they're just like tossing pieces across the table at each other. You cannot tell what they're doing at all.
This is an argument or a game. It's Monopoly.
Yeah.
Ukko will, after trying to watch, sort of lean in a bit and be like, "Hey, what are you guys playing here?"
Which table are you approaching? Are you approaching the one with the yellow crystally spider-like dudes or one of the other tables?
No, they look like they got their own thing going on back there. So I'm just looking to make a buck. So we'll go to this little table right next to Ukko.
Okay. As you ask them what sort of game they're playing, they glance up at you. Then they just kind of brush you off without even really acknowledging you.
Whoa, hey, look, I'm trying to play here. We can all maybe make some extra credits, right? Come on.
One of the aliens looks up and he sort of gives you the up and down, sizing you up a little bit.
I'm very intimidating.
Not necessarily like he wants to fight you, but more like how much money does this guy have? You know what I mean?
I'm also very rich and smart.
He wants to fight your wallet.
And very broken Azlanti, he says, 2,000 credit.
Well, and Ukko will turn around and give a nod to his compatriots. All right, I'm done here.
Is there a way for us to tell who the pirates are in here?
Well, you know that they're called the Glimshar Pirates. So, based on the name, I'm going to say you can probably infer it's the glittery, shiny, crystally spider dudes.
I did another intelligence check with a 19. I got that. I put it together.
Yeah.
Do you have fucking space spider pirates?
With little guns! I think those are the pirates we were told about, and gives a nod towards the back with the terrifyingly shiny spiders things.
Well, we know where to find them if we need them.
Should we go talk to them now or save that for later?
We'd better not draw their attention until we need to.
Since you guys are all sort of scoping them out from across the room, go ahead and make perception checks.
Ukko got a 13 on perceptifying. Real good, like,
27 for Mishka.
And Navessah got a 10.
Ukko and Navessah, I guess you guys either don't have a good angle on it or you're just distracted by everything else that's going on in the room. But Mishka, you do notice that one of the crystalline creatures is holding a 3D model of an Azlanti starship, like a little model ship, and he's like manipulating it with his front 2 spindly legs as he sort of inspects it and turns it over in his hands.
Ukko will meander just a little bit just to take a peek as to what's on this south side of this area.
You see that this area is a bit quieter than the rest of the outpost, and it seems like it's less visited in general. You can see sets of mechanical arms hanging limply from the southern wall, and lengths of rope and canvas sheets are stretched between them. You see a few meek residents milling about, keeping to themselves, and you see the large blue Paralith is hunkered down in a corner, gently pawing at something it's holding in its hand.
Yeah, for the second time in like 5 or 10 minutes, Ukko just turns around and goes, "Yeah, we are done here."
Anything interesting over there?
Nope, nothing at all. Definitely nothing blue. Nope.
All right.
Nothing blue?
Oh, right. Let's,
Yeah, psychically, even though looking at Navessah, psychically to Mishka, the blue thing, the thing with the fighting, the thing that should have killed, didn't kill, that thing.
I don't know what you're talking about, but sure.
Blue thing with grunts, you remember?
Oh, you mean the one that tried to take the data pad?
Yeah.
I see.
All the while staring at Navessah, giving like, nods.
And Navessah picked it up pretty quickly. She's just like, you nod, and she's just like confused, and then gets it, and then like you keep looking and keep nodding, and she gives you that stare like, yeah, no, I get it, Ukko. I get it.
What? Oh, sorry, yeah, okay. Let's just get out of here.
All right, so you guys are leaving?
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have the money to gamble, and we got the friggin' Paralith, and no.
So how much time has passed?
I'll say that you guys have spent maybe 2 hours.
So we got 4 hours to kill still, right?
I think it was 8 hours in total.
You guys don't know exactly how long it's going to take for the ship to show up. You know that they're passing by within the next standard day, but Half-Red basically just told you that she's going to send you a message when they let her know that they're on their way. So you will have time to go get set up and ready for whatever your plan is. And you haven't gotten that message yet. So you can assume that they're at least multiple hours out still.
Are Hassachir and Half-Red still together?
They are. You come out of the gambling nook and you see them still standing at Half-Red's stall, seeming to be having a fairly animated conversation. Mostly the motion is coming from Half-Red since Hassachir moves very slowly, but it seems like they are deep in a conversation.
I'll come over.
You walk up and Half-Red is doing like a little pantomime-y sort of dance, and you see that she points across the furnace marketplace, and Hassachir just shakes his head and in Azlanti says,
I haven't seen him for quite some time. I worry that something may have happened to him, but he was always a quiet fellow. Oh, hello there, friends. Is there something else you need?
Yes, hello. I was actually wondering, do you know if the Azlanti monitor their dock at all?
The dock here upon the station?
Yes.
No, they pay very little mind to this station.
So they wouldn't know if we were to, say, be hanging around those parts for some time to wait for them?
Not unless one of their allies upon the station noticed you and told them, but I wouldn't bet on that.
Oh, very good. Well, thank you very much.
Would you happen to know who their allies might be upon this station?
he gestures to the throng of people walking through the marketplace and he says,
It could be anyone. People come and go from this station all the time.
You know, I don't think they'll have very many allies here. It doesn't seem like they're well liked in this outpost.
Good point. All right.
So I think we're safe from them for now. And then Mishka will turn back to Hassachir and Half-Red. Sorry, I think I overheard that you said that you are worried about someone. Is there anything we can help you with?
Nothing to concern yourselves over. Half-Red was inquiring about another merchant who has not been back to the station for some time.
Oh,
Name? Maybe we ran into them.
I doubt it. Have you encountered a person with 4 arms, 2 legs, bug-like eyes, and butterfly wings in your travels?
that doesn't sound familiar.
Not recently that I can think of, no.
I, don't remember.
As I expected, do not worry. I'm sure they're fine, just doing whatever it is they do.
Well, we did run into a nice 4-armed lady. I believe her name was
Seonsi.
Yeah, she was alright. Her ship was really cute.
Ah, yes, Seonsi. She is a regular here. I believe, yes, she just left recently on a merchant excursion.
Yeah,
Yes, we ran into her on our way here.
she was very helpful.
Yes, she is quite friendly.
But yes, if we happen to run into your friend, we'll let you know if they're okay.
I appreciate it, but do not go out of your way. You have plenty on your plate as it is.
Yeah, we do. Anyway.
Is there anything else I can help you with?
Hey, actually, I'm sorry. Real quick, this just hit me like a bolt of lightning to my eye. You know, we just came from this place that we just sort of helped. It's kind of really far away, but they're just now sort of setting up again their own thing. Back on the planet Nakondis, they maybe could use some help or supplies if you're willing to travel that far.
I believe I told you. I do not think I will be leaving this station.
Oh, so sorry. I was talking to Halfred. Well, I do that sometimes where I look at one person, but I'm actually talking to someone else. That's on me. That's my bad.
That's actually true. I'm wondering if it's a depth perception thing. You know, eye patch.
Oh, hey.
Now we'll actually turn to Halfred.
Sorry, yeah. You or your friends, Halfred. Just a thought, because they're good people, and we just helped them out with their,
Leans in a bit.
Azlanti situation.
Halfred turns that purple color and starts pulsating with light as she considers it. Then she turns back to her pinkish hue and does a little bit of a backflip, and the watery head nods, and Hassachir translates.
She says she will do her best.
Okay, cool.
You said the planet was called Nakondis,
Yeah.
and this is in the Pact Worlds, I assume.
Yes, it's a bit of a travel.
Well, Halfred's contacts are many, so I would not be surprised if she was able to pull something off.
Oh, that'd be great.
Little shadow broker over here. Well, okay, I guess it's time we hit the old dusty trail then. Now, yeah, right?
All right, so you guys are going back to the Sundering Eclipse.
For now, I think it might be a good time to waste some time there, and then maybe once we get the bing bong of like, hey, they're gonna be here soon, we'll move to our positions that we planned.
Okay.
You guys like that? I'm not just deciding for everyone.
Yeah, no.
Cool.
All right. Then between all of the downtime that you guys are doing now, including the eating and the washing and everything, you guys really didn't do anything too strenuous for that time. So I'll say that you guys take a long rest
Hey.
so you can refill all your stuff.
I get all my spell slots back.
I actually was like, you have spells? I would like it to be on the record, there are now 2 less space beers. So we're down to 3, guys, okay?
Ukko cracks open a few. Were they refrigerated, or did you just have them?
Yeah. Duh.
Okay. Ukko cracks open a few cold ones.
Ukko just always keeps one in his pocket.
Yeah.
Here, have a space beer.
I'm sponsored.
Feeling kinda tired? World got you down? Universe just weighing upon you? Here, have a space beer.
Space beer, not proven to give you energy. Space beer may in fact increase depression.
Ukko, you get a text message from Half-Red, and it is a series of emojis.
Ooh.
It is a rocket ship, a clock, and a 1.
Ukko's just... May I roll intelligence to decipher, or is there something better?
Sense motive.
Okay, let's see. I got a 13 on that.
Yeah, I'll say that's enough. You've hung out with her enough.
Okay.
It's not rocket surgery.
Yeah, you can decipher these 3 pictures. You're not a kindergartner.
Okay. Takes about a minute, and then Ukko goes,
Hey, Mishka, Navessah, the ship, what was it called? The Relic. It's coming up soon in like 1.
One.
One what?
We better hurry.
What measurement of time? Seconds? Minutes? Hours?
Well, whatever it is, we're wasting it, so we better go, right?
Fair enough.
So you guys head down to the dock where you scouted out before, and you head into your hiding spot, which is underneath this catwalk. So there are like huge shipping crates, and there's enough space around them for you guys to hunker down behind them, between them, wherever in the shadows. So you guys can move your tokens anywhere you want underneath the catwalk here as you await the relic.
Can I be like here?
You can, but they will see you.
remember that part where he said
Underneath the
catwalk?
Oh, okay. Yeah, I get you.
Ukko's just like constantly peeking out to give thumbs up to everyone, like, yeah, we're doing it.
So the far wall across from you guys is a semi-transparent force field of blue light, and through it you can see the stars twinkling in space. And after about 55 minutes, you see a medium-sized Azlanti ship. You can tell it's Azlanti immediately based on its coloration. It has that stark gray with the lime green accents all over it. You can tell that this is definitely like a freighter or a cargo ship of some kind. And you see it coming up towards the dock. And as it gets closer to the dock, it starts slowing down until it is maybe about 50 yards away from the station. And then a pair of huge arms come out of the station and clamp onto it and drag the ship in a little bit closer to the station. And a bridge extends out from the station and attaches to the side of the ship, and the ship's airlock opens, and you see a group of Azlanti soldiers exit the ship and begin walking across that bridge toward the dock.
To be clear, our plan was sneak aboard their ship before we do the business.
Yes.
Okay, we want to get on, take the ship, and then come right back.
If we can, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Gotcha. Okay, so yeah, you see 2 Azlanti coming down this bridge. They pass through the force field, and as they do so, their helmets of their suits retract, and they begin walking through the dock. Let's get some stealth checks from everybody.
Is there any bonus or anything?
Yes, you guys definitely have bonuses right now.
Yay! I need it.
Preparation bonus, please.
Ow, balls. Ukko got a 12.
Oh, God. 12, 13, 13.
Yep. We all simultaneously sneeze.
Shoot! Wow, that was crazy. Oh, shit.
It is dusty down here.
As they get to about here, Ukko, you inhale a nose full of dust. Yeah. You start almost coughing, sneezing, and the guy his uniform is just more elaborate than the other one, so you sort of assume that he must be the one in charge. And he sort of glances over in your direction, and he squints into the shadows a bit, but they never stop moving, and he just sort of shrugs, and they continue on their way. And yeah, they pass through another set of large, heavy doors into the station and out of view.
Ukko looks over to Navessah and Mishka and does like an awkward smile, thumbs up, like,
Good job.
You said 2 of them came, but did we see more?
Nope.
Was there more?
You saw 2 come off the ship. However, Hassachir did tell you that these ships typically host 4 to 5.
Yeah. Is the Relic facing us currently?
The Relic is currently docked, so its starboard side is towards the station.
So can I see any windows or anything?
There are no windows.
So I can assume that they probably can't at least visually see us at the moment.
Unless they have camera. I mean, your ship doesn't technically have windows either.
Right. I don't know if they have any sensors and can pick us up, so I can try to sneak up, see if I can open the door, or we can all go together. What do you think?
Navessah kind of like looks nervously over at Ukko and then like kind of back at you. It's like, perhaps it would be good to see if you could sneak ahead. Ukko and I don't exactly excel at that.
But I am a good distraction. I could like fly on top of their ship maybe and bang around, draw some of them out, maybe make it easier. I don't know.
Let's try to avoid drawing attention to ourselves if we can.
Right, okay, yeah, good idea, yeah.
That would be last resort if nothing else works.
Plan A, point B, yeah.
Sure. I don't think that's how letters work, but it's fine.
On my planet, never mind, later.
Yep, anyways, Mishka will take that as a point to go head out.
Okay.
So, yeah, I'll go and try and sneak his way out to their airlock door, whatever.
You head towards the force field, and as you approach, you push whatever button it is on your spacesuit or whatever, however you equip your helmet.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, is it space out there? Do I need my helmet?
Yes, you definitely need your helmet.
Gotcha.
Unless you got something else.
Nope.
All right, so yeah, how does your helmet work?
I imagine for Mishka, he more almost kind of slips it on. It's almost like a mask, kind of.
Okay, so it's a separate piece, though.
I mean, I would imagine it would be like in the suit, like in the collar or something. Like maybe it's on the back of his neck, so he kind of like slips it over his head.
Okay, so yeah, you reach back and pull it up over your face and head through the force field. And as you step out onto the bridge, you can feel a very light tug, like a magnetic tug on the bottom of your foot as it pulls you down onto the bridge so you don't float off into space.
Yeah.
As you get close to the airlock, it becomes clear that it is locked.
Can I do like an engineering check or something to see if I can open it?
You can do an engineering or computers check.
I will do engineering.
Psychically, Mishka's hearing.
You got this, buddy. You can do this. The ships are your, bitch. You got this.
Thanks, Ukko. Hey, 25.
You sort of notice this airlock door. It has a manual release on it for like an emergency, and you are able to sort of jimmy underneath that and just give it a nice yank, and the outer airlock door hisses open. Now you find yourself inside of the airlock itself, and you pull the outer airlock door closed behind you, but the inner airlock door still stands locked in front of you.
All right, I got in, Ukko. Should I wait for you? I think I can open the door from inside if you come over.
Oh, just hold on. Let me talk with Navessah. One moment, please.
While giving Mishka the please hold music, turns to Navessah and...
So do we want to go in there now? Or do we want to wait till he's further in? Because he only got past the first airlock. So do we want to go now? Or?
Is there enough room for all of us in the airlock?
I'll ask him. Mishka, is it big enough to fit me and Navessah and you?
Not if we decide to only stay in here. If we're going to go further in, I'm sure it will fit us all.
Okay. 1 sec.
Turns back to Navessah.
Okay, he says if we proceed through, we could all fit through it, but not staying in there. So, do you want him to go further?
I'm sorry, Ukko. What are you doing? It's incredibly distracting.
Trying to be polite to Mishka.
at the expense of Navessah.
Anyway, let's go.
Go now? Okay. Mishka, we're right behind you.
Okay, so you open the airlock door from the inside, which is much easier. And yeah, you see them coming across the bridge now with their own helmets on. Navessah, you arrive first. And then Ukko, you come up behind.
It's fine. You guys go ahead. I'll keep watch.
All right. You guys regroup in the airlock. What are you doing? Well, two of you are in the airlock.
I'm trying to get into the main part of the ship.
The inner door cannot open until the outer door is shut.
So Ukko cannot fit in here with us in here, right?
Correct.
You two go ahead. Just get inside, then open it, and I'll come in. We'll figure it out.
So I'll cycle it first with just Navessah and I, and then I'll let Ukko through it, and hopefully we don't die while he's going through that.
All right. Let's get another engineering check or computers check.
Is there a way that I can assist him or?
Yeah, you can also roll an engineering or computers check.
My engineering is a little better, so I'll do that.
So Navessah, if you want to help, roll yours first.
Okay.
Okay.
14.
So that will add a +2 to Mishka's, and you're already getting a bonus since you sort of figured out that first one.
Awesome. 23.
The inner airlock door opens.
So once the door opens, I will cautiously peek my head out, make sure the coast is clear.
You see a narrow hallway that leads north and south. At either end of the hallway, you can see doors, and there is another door across from the airlock.
Do I see anything that would be a camera?
Nothing obvious. Make a perception check real quick.
22.
You look all around for a camera. You don't see any cameras. You listen closely, and you don't hear any sound. Actually, you do hear some sound, but it sounds like it's coming from below you. And you can hear it echoing sort of from the north.
I'll wave Navessah in, and then I'll start the process to let Ukko inside.
Okay. The inner door shuts. From inside of the ship, you see a clear control panel here for you to control the airlock entirely. So you open the outer door. Ukko, so you have to squeeze into this room, trying to be as skinny as possible as the airlock
shuts behind you. Yeah, I got my wings wrapped around me, my tail pulled up from between my legs to latch my wings shut, and I'm holding everything together.
And it is a very uncomfortable few seconds, maybe a minute, as the airlock pressurizes. And finally, after what feels like way too long, the door to the inside slides open to reveal another tight hallway.
Oh, come on.
So, mechanically speaking, you are squeezing. While squeezing, you are entangled, which means you move half your speed, and you have a -2 penalty to your AC, your attack rolls, your reflex saves, your initiative, your dexterity-based skills, and ability checks.
All right, so as this inner airlock opens, Ukko just kind of, his form just pops out a bit as he lets loose a wing and leans his head out.
Yeah, he emerges one limb at a time from the airlock, like he's climbing out of a box or something. So Ukko, you squeeze into this hallway.
Oh God! Help me! He just moves to open space. Doesn't even care. Just and then kind of looks up the hallway, gives a thumbs up.
I'll message him telepathically, just let's try to keep our noise levels down, yeah?
Motions to the tight corridor and shrugs.
And then I will motion to them that I heard a noise. You said behind me and below?
To the north and below. And as you come up to this corner, you can see a set of stairs that lead down.
With you doing hand motions like that, can we assume that maybe Mishka's been teaching us some Vlakan sign language just for kind of tactical command things?
I like that.
Sure, yeah.
We had a lot of time on that month.
Yeah.
It's true. However, I'm going to say that the sign language that you guys pick up is extremely rudimentary. Like maybe it's even sort of a pigeon sign language where like maybe you guys came up with a few of your own motions and signals to each other as well.
Yeah, it would be very, very basic. So yeah, he will sign to them that he heard a noise down below.
Ukko will psychically tell Mishka,
I'll wait here until you need me. 'Cause oh my god. No.
and points to the hallway.
There's room over here for you to not be squeezed.
He looks down the hall, then looks to the door next to him.
I'll keep an eye on this one. Till you tell me to, I'll keep it quiet and safe.
And then gives a thumbs up to Navessah and Mishka.
I'll let us know if you hear anything, if you know if anyone's over there.
You got it.
I'll give Navessah a thumbs up, see if she's cool to go.
She gives you a quick nod.
All right.
May I do perception checks of just listening?
Yeah, as they disappear around this corner, go ahead and make a perception check.
7.
You are busy readjusting your armor after it got sort of shoved out of place while you were squeezing.
A dragonkin's tail is not meant to be there.
Mishka, you head down the stairs?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and do so as quietly as possible.
All right, let's get stealth checks from everybody.
Ukko got an 8 on his stealth check. I'm not surprised, but...
I keep rolling so bad for my stealth checks. I have an 11, and I got a roll 16 on my roll.
Navessah got a 9.
Mishka, you start heading down the stairs, and as you reach the bottom of them, you hear a clang from upstairs as a piece of Ukko's armor falls off as he's adjusting it.
It's a whole scene. He's like, oh, dang, bends over to pick that up. His trident, oh no, turns around. His sword hits the wall now.
Ukko's whole bit is basically that scene in Austin Powers where he's just driving in that little hallway back and forth.
And Navessah, maybe those sounds like startle you or something, and you let out a little bit of a yelp.
Mishka has his pistol and knife out this whole time, by the way.
Mishka, as you get to the bottom of the stairs, you do hear some noise coming from the door north of you. And as there's that loud clang of Ukko's armor dropping and Navessah letting out a yelp of surprise, the sound from beyond that door stops.
Ooh, dokie. I'll hand motion to Navessah to stop and just point at the door, and then I'm gonna get to the other side of the door.
She'll stop and then take the time to finally draw her pistol because she was not as prepared as Mishka in this instance.
So you guys are just hanging out waiting?
Until Mishka gives me a signal.
Do I hear motion, or did the noise completely stop?
There was like loud noise happening in the room and it stopped, and now you don't hear anything.
Yeah, I'll wait for now.
What does Mishka smell?
Oh, that's a good question. You smell the scent of food coming from within that door.
I don't know how detailed my blind sense is. Would I be able to discern how far anyone would be in that room?
The smell is strong enough that you assume that it's like permeating the entire room, or whatever is causing this smell of food is so close to the door that it's all you can smell. Ukko, are you doing anything?
After the armor bit, and Ukko's just now standing there not moving for maybe 3 minutes if nothing happens, then Ukko's like,
I'm bored.
to himself and will actually, is there any like the Royal Venture, is there any writing over the door?
Actually, yes, there is. You look at the other doors and you actually only see a label above the one right next to you, and it says engine room.
Oh. Ukko will start moving in there because he's Ukko.
You're going into the engine room?
Yeah, he's gonna take a peek in there. He's been standing completely still as best he could for like 3 minutes and then goes,
Okay, I'm gonna go in now.
to no one, just to himself.
All right. You hit the button and the door slides open and you enter into a pretty standard engine room that is empty other than the engine and a small workstation on the opposite side of the room.
All right, Ukko will close the door behind him. And then this workbench, anything important? anything catching the eye if I look through reading real quick? Ukko's just trying to like...
Yeah, a cursory glance, you just see engine readout, like engineering information. It looks pretty standard, nothing special about it.
All right, then last two things. Can Ukko like pull up a blueprint from here on this computer engine room? I'm thinking maybe something to do like get the layout of the ship.
Make a computers check.
Oh god.
Are you trained in computers?
No.
You fumble around on the computer looking for a blueprint, but you just end up getting lost in the file structure.
Where's the any key?
Exactly.
So then Ukko will just try to wedge a little bit like in this corner now. Like
I'll just hide back here.
Okay.
And psychically message Mishka.
My armor fell off, so I moved. I'm in an engine room. It's empty. There's a computer here. I can't find the any key, but I was thinking of trying to pull up a map or something, but I'm just gonna hide in here because it's big, I'm big, and I don't think they'd come back here. Are you dead?
We're still alive, but I think they might have heard something.
And as this exchange between the two of you comes to an end, that door slides open, and an Azlanti soldier steps out. Roll initiative! If you want more Dice Versa, consider becoming a channel member. You'll get bonus content for every episode, like deleted scenes and commentary, plus other special perks like access to members-only live streams and more. Just click the join button below and help support the show. Thanks. See you next episode.